Very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'd like to call the regular meeting of Mayor and Council of the Borough of Glassboro for June 28th, 2022 to order. Kathy, could you please read the opening statement?
Yes. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, I hereby announce that adequate notice of this meeting, as required by said act, has been provided by adopting a schedule of regular meetings for the year 2022, which schedule was posted on the Borough Hall Bulletin Board, as well as the Borough website, and forwarded to both the South Jersey Times and the Sentinel of Gloucester County, and filed with the Borough Clerk on January 7th, 2022.
Thank you. Can we all rise and salute the flag, please? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Kathy, roll call, please.
Yes. Mayor Wallace?
Here.
Mr. Costa?
Present.
Mr. Del Sandro?
Here.
Mr. Fiola?
Here.
Mr. Halter?
Yes.
Ms. Miller?
Here.
Mrs. Spence?
Here.
Mr. Melandro?
Here.
Mr. Creation?
Here.
And Mr. Bruno?
Here.
Thank you. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to our Borough Solicitor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. To start this evening, we have Resolution 151-22, a resolution appointing Andrew Roberts as Corporal for the Glassboro Police Department effective June 1st, 2022.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Kathy, roll call, please.
Mr. Costa?
Yes.
Mr. Del Sandro?
Four.
Mr. Fiola?
Four.
Mr. Halter?
Yes.
Ms. Miller?
4.
And Mrs. Spence?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, we have two ordinances up for second reading and public hearing today. The first is Ordinance 2214, an ordinance authorizing dedication of property known as Block 482, Lot 1 to Filbert Street right-of-way. This authorizes the expansion of property from 25 feet to 30 feet.
Move the public portion be open.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? That motion carries. The floor is now open to anyone from the public who wishes to come forward and address this proposed ordinance.
Seeing none, I move the public portion be closed and the ordinance adopted as written.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Kathy, roll call, please.
Mr. Costa?
Yes.
Mr. Del Sandro?
Four.
Mr. Fiola?
Four.
Mr. Halter?
Yes.
Ms. Miller?
4.
Mrs. Spence?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We also have Ordinance 2215, an ordinance amending Ordinance 22-12, adopted on May 10th, 2022, amending Chapter 97, Personnel Policies and Procedures, Article 2, Hiring, Section 12, Anti-Nepotism of the Code Book of the Borough of Glassboro. This is just a minor change in wording to selection will be deferred to Borough Administrator for final action after consultation with Council.
Move the public portion be open.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? That motion carries. The floor is now open to anyone from the public who 2022 and May 24th, 2022, as well as the closed executive session of May 24th, 2002.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Kathy, can we go through the communications, please?
Yes, I have 4 letters here. We'll need one motion. We have a letter of resignation from the Creative Glassboro Committee for Rhonda Abruzzese. We have a letter of retirement from the Glassboro Parade Committee from Charlene Vitale. We have a letter of retirement from the Glassboro Police Department from Lieutenant Timothy D. Brown. And we have a letter of retirement from the Glassboro Police Department from Carol Truman, who is a crossing guard.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you. At this time, we'll move into committee reports, and I will begin with Council President Casabon.
Oh yeah, thank you, Mayor. I just want to wish Charlene Vitale, Lieutenant Tim Brown, and Carol Truman a happy and healthy and a safe retirement. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you very much, sir. Councilman D'Alessandro.
Mayor, at this time, I have nothing.
Thank you so much, sir. Councilman Fiola.
Nothing from finance, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Halter?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have nothing in the lines of the water and sewer tonight. I would like to echo the council president's thoughts about the resignations and retirements. As far as Creative Glassboro, I do wish to accept that under regret for having Rhonda not with us any longer. As far as also Creative Glassboro, I think it's important to note that we did lose a board member, advisory board member last week to a very sudden and very untimely death. So just our condolences with the family of Robert White. Thank you for his time serving on Creative Glassboro.
Thank you very much, sir. Councilwoman Miller?
Mayor, I have nothing at this time.
Thank you very much. And Councilwoman Spence?
Thank you, Mayor. I just like to echo Council President's sentiments regarding retirements, particularly Charlene Vitale. She was indispensable for this parade. She has been on the committee for probably, we couldn't figure out how long she'd actually been on it, but at least 25 years. And she's done an amazing job, and we are really going to miss her a lot. So I just wanted to say that about Char. And regretfully to see Rhonda step down from Creative Glassboro. She brought a very important component to that board. So sorry to see that as well. But I wish Tim Brown and Carol Schuman all the best in their retirement, and thank you.
Thank you very much. We have no unfinished business. Kathy, any new business?
Yes, we have a request for approval for a facilities use application. It's for Healing Wings backpack giveaway on August 13th, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Doing it all.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. I'd ask for the engineer's report at this time, Mark.
Yes, good evening. Things are kind of quiet at the townhouses at Aura. They're doing some administrative issues with the county before they get started back up. Bonesaw has paved their back parking lot, and from I received a call today, they striped the parking lot this morning. So we'll take a look at that, and they have everything issued and complete there. Charles III Drive, construction starts next Tuesday for phase 1. On those, and phase 2, we got a few comments back from DOT. I signed those plans today. We'll be getting those back up to DOT to get approval, so you can go out to bid for that also. High Street townhouses are ongoing, mostly in the house construction phase. Lincoln Housing Project, they're doing anything they can just to get the materials they can get. So they're still being held up almost 10 months now with the water main equipment that they just can't get their hands on to fill that out, but they are still going with curb and everything else. So we're working with them as for some alternatives with the Water and Sewer Department. Park Avenue, construction's ongoing. I have a couple change order for you this evening for a couple unforeseen issues that popped up. South Main Street, I think the mayor, you got a word from the South Jersey Gas. They're going to be doing out there, doing some testing on the underground wall they put in to make sure it's cured properly. And the last item is ShopRite, it continues their construction expansion. They were missing a few handicap parking spaces out front, but that was rectified about 2 weeks ago. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Anything for Mark? Thank you again, Mark. And at this time, I will again turn the meeting over to our Borough Solicitor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have a number of resolutions tonight under the consent agenda, beginning with Resolution 152-22, a resolution authorizing the auction of certain surplus property no longer needed for the public use by the Borough of Glassboro, utilizing the services of Gov Deals Incorporated. A Resolution 153-22, a resolution authorizing change order number 1 for Park Avenue Pump Station rehabilitation in the Borough of Glassboro in the amount of $96,311.84. Resolution 154-22, resolution of the Borough of Glassboro, Gloucester County appointing conditional redeveloper and authorizing execution of a memorandum of understanding with SCS Realty Partners LLC for Block 413, Lot 11. Resolution 155-22, resolution providing for the insertion of a special item of revenue in the budget pursuant to NJSA 40A-4-87, the Clean Communities Grant funding in the amount of $39,879. Resolution 156-22, resolution providing for the insertion of a special item of revenue in the budget pursuant to NJSA 40A-4-87, Municipal Court Administration Reimbursement Fund in the amount of $7,896.62. Resolution 157-22, resolution authorizing refund of street opening performance guarantee to Paul Antonucci Jr. in the amount of $750. Resolution 158-22, resolution authorizing refund of street opening performance guarantee to Andy and Irene Savicki in the amount of $750. Resolution 159-22, a resolution authorizing agreement for certain professional services adopted by the Borough of Glassboro to Sickles Associates Incorporated for Town Square and Existing Conditions Survey in the amount of $3,850. Resolution 160-22, a resolution authorizing the renewal of alcoholic beverage licenses for the Borough of Glassboro 2022 to 2023. This is for the renewal of plenary retail consumption license with Broad C, plenary retail consumption licenses, plenary retail distribution licenses, and club licenses for the year running from July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. Resolution 161-22, a resolution to the Director of the Division of Alcoholic Beverage Control for the renewal of a liquor license for St. Anthony Mutual Aid Society for the 2022-2023 year. St. Anthony's license renewal does not meet a quorum due to a number of governing body members holding membership in the club. Therefore, this liquor license is considered a conflict license and requires state approval. Resolution 162-22, resolution authorizing execution of an alliance to prevent alcoholism and drug abuse agreement between the Borough of Glassboro and the County of Gloucester in the amount of $4,000. Resolution 163-22, resolution authorizing submittal of letter in support of New Jersey Board Public Utility for Glassboro Landfill Solar Project, subsection T, application submitted by SE Fund II LLC to authorize a letter of support. Resolution 164-22, a resolution authorizing ratification of the collective bargaining units between the Borough of Glassboro and the CWA Local 1085 for 2022 through 2025 to ratify contract and allow for signatures. Resolution 165-22, resolution of the Borough of Glassboro, Gloucester County, authorizing the Glassboro Planning Board to review a proposed redevelopment plan for Block 427, Lots 17, 17.02, and 17.03. This is to allow the review of the area commonly known as 160 South Delsey Drive. And at last, Resolution 166-22, resolution of the Borough of Glassboro, Gloucester County, appointing conditional redeveloper and authorizing execution of a memorandum of understanding with Loud Wellness Incorporated. Mr. Mayor, these are your resolutions for this evening.
Thank you very much.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Okay, I do have a motion and a second. Kathy, roll call please.
Mr. Cassavant?
Yes.
Mr. Del Sandro?
Four.
Mr. Fiola?
Four.
Mr. Halter?
4 with an abstention on number 164-22.
Okay, Ms. Miller?
4.
And Mrs. Spence?
4.
Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, we do also have one ordinance for introduction this evening. It's ordinance 22-16, an ordinance adopting a redevelopment plan for Block 427, Lots 17, 17.02, and 17.03 in the Borough of Glassboro, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, for the area commonly known as 160 South Delsey Drive.
Motion to approve?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Kathy, roll call please.
Mr. Cassavant?
Yes.
Mr. Del Sandro?
4.
Mr. Fiola?
4.
Mr. Halter?
4.
Ms. Miller?
4.
And Mrs. Spence?
4.
Motion carries. Now, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to open the meeting up to the public.
Make the motion?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. The floor is now open to anyone from the public that wishes to come forward and address Mayor and Council. Good evening.
My weapons are put behind me, so don't get scared. John Wise, 114 East Avenue, Glassboro. Is there any way, started off wrong. The speed limits on Academy Street. South. They're 40 when they get to my area. But when they get to my area, they're doing about 55 or 60. Motorcycles, trucks. You can hear the mufflers on the cars. And I'm bringing this up because a couple of weeks ago we had a tragic accident down by my church. I think you guys all know that. Didn't have much to do with the speed, but because of speed and cars were parked, this accident occurred. I would like to see the speed sign put up telling you how fast you're going. You understand what I'm trying to say? In that particular area. Because when they leave Grove Street, I mean, it's like third gear. And if they got any more, they'll put it in fourth. And they just go up and down. I mean, you know, it's not that busy in traffic, but who knows who's gonna step out. You got children out there, you got dogs, you even gotta stop for the geese and the turkeys that's going across, you know, the high tension line. But I would like to know, is it possible for a short period of time, whatever time it takes, to put that sign out there to let you know how fast you're going? That's all I'm asking.
That's not a problem.
You know what I mean? Because it is, I mean, I'm sitting on my back porch, you know, I see a car before, you know, I hear it, I see it when you get to Mr. Moore's house, and then I don't see it no more. It's gone. Motorcycles are also doing the same thing. So I would appreciate it if something can be done of that effect.
Can you make that sound again?
I got you. but that's what I came to speak on tonight. 'Cause I had
Academy and where, Mr. Wise?
Academy.
Oh,
Academy.
okay.
Near your house, Mr.
Yeah.
Wallace?
Well,
or
I'm
where-
on
where?
East Avenue.
He's on the east.
where do
I'm
you
on
want it
East-
located?
Where on Academy?
Yeah.
In the area
The
of
whole
East-
carry, the whole street.
Between Academy
oh,
and Stanger.
I got you.
I mean Grove and Stanger.
Got it. That's what I was
Grove
saying.
and I'm sorry.
I got it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because the Martin Luther King building is being restored.
Yep.
And you know, and I can see what's going on from that area.
Got it.
Just sitting out there, and I would like to see something. It may take a week or two or three. You may take it down and then do the same thing again. And I don't want to say drop the speed to 35 like it is when you're coming up to Grove and then 40 on down. But at least let somebody know that they're going faster than what they should be going. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you very much.
All right.
Seeing no other members of the public, make a motion to close the public portion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. The public portion is now closed. And at this time, I will entertain a motion to approve all duly authorized bills.
Move that all duly authorized bills be paid.
I'll second the duly authorized bills be paid.
I have a motion and a second that all duly authorized bills be paid. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions?
Yes, Mayor, let the records reflect that I abstain on PO number 22-02143. Thank you.
Mayor, I have an abstention as well. It's 22-01802.
Any other abstentions? They have been noted and motion still carries. Any comments from our borough administrator?
No, sir.
Thank you. I would just like to also congratulate Rhonda Abruzzi, Charlene, Lieutenant Brown, and Ms. Truman congratulate them on their retirement and to thank them all for the service that they have provided to the borough and the residents therein. And with that, I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
Move to adjourn?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Meeting is now adjourned. Have a nice meeting, everyone. Next meeting will be July 26th, 2022, 6 p.m. Enjoy the weather, everybody.
Mayor, is that the graffiti on it?
Yeah, look. We upgraded.
So I can watch Jeff the whole time. You look